The assassination of President Kennedy remains one of history's most enduring mysteries. 50 years later, questions still linger, you know?
Indeed, the sheer volume of conflicting evidence and unanswered questions continues to fuel debate and speculation.
The Warren Commission's conclusion of a lone gunman has been widely challenged.
And rightly so, I believe. The inconsistencies are simply too numerous to ignore.
Let's delve into some of the key areas of contention, starting with the Zapruder film. The Zapruder film is undeniably a crucial piece of evidence, yet its interpretation remains highly contested.
Absolutely. The film's clarity and detail are remarkable, but its very existence has been a source of controversy from its initial handling to its eventual release. The missing frames and splices raise serious questions about potential manipulation.
Right. The film's depiction of the headshot, in particular, has fueled speculation about shots from the front.
Precisely. The backward and leftward movement of President Kennedy's head is difficult to reconcile with a shot solely from the Texas School Book Depository.
Yeah, and the initial handling of the film by Life magazine also sparked accusations of suppression.
The delay in its public release certainly contributed to the conspiracy theories. The public's access to this crucial visual evidence was delayed for far too long.
Lee Harvey Oswald remains a central figure, shrouded in mystery. His past, his defection to the Soviet Union, his involvement with pro-Castro groups, all fuel speculation.
His background certainly makes him a compelling figure of interest. The question isn't whether he was involved, but the extent of his involvement and whether he acted alone.
The time-frame analysis, attempting to reconstruct his movements after the assassination, is fascinating.
Unsolved history's recreations are interesting, but they don't definitively prove or disprove his sole involvement. Too many variables remain unknown. I mean, it's complicated.
Right. The fact that he was killed before trial remains a significant obstacle to understanding the full truth.
His death silenced him, leaving a void of information that conspiracy theorists readily fill.
The Warren Commission's report, while exhaustive, has been heavily criticized.
The single bullet theory, in particular, has been a focal point of criticism. Its implausibility is striking to many.
Yeah, and the report's handling of eyewitness testimony and the alleged suppression of evidence also raise concerns.
The sheer number of witnesses who reported hearing shots from the grassy knoll cannot be dismissed. The official narrative simply doesn't align with many accounts.
I see. The missing brain and other missing evidence further fuel suspicion.
The lack of transparency and the inconsistencies in the official narrative are deeply troubling.
Let's discuss some of the alternative theories that have emerged.
The range of theories is vast, from mafia involvement to CIA complicity. Each theory has its proponents and detractors.
Donahue and McLaren's work, focusing on the possibility of a second shooter, is particularly compelling.
Their analysis of the bullet trajectories and eyewitness accounts presents a strong case for accidental involvement of a Secret Service agent. It's a possibility, at least.
The inconsistencies in the medical evidence also support the idea of a cover-up.
The discrepancies between the Parkland Hospital descriptions and the autopsy report are significant and cannot be easily dismissed.
The alleged interference by the Secret Service at Parkland Hospital further strengthens this suspicion.
The actions of the Secret Service raise serious questions about their role in the events and the subsequent investigation.
The audio files, Men Who Killed Kennedy, present a compelling case for a conspiracy.
The eyewitness accounts, medical discrepancies, and indications of a cover-up presented in these files are difficult to ignore.
The testimony regarding shots from the grassy knoll is particularly significant.
Multiple witnesses corroborating this account strengthens the argument against the lone gunman theory.
Right. The discrepancies in the medical evidence are striking.
The differences between the Parkland Hospital reports and the autopsy findings are simply too significant to be dismissed as mere errors.
The alleged cover-up involving the Secret Service and other agencies is a chilling aspect.
The suppression of evidence and the deliberate obfuscation of information point to a concerted effort to control the narrative.
Despite the compelling evidence, it's crucial to acknowledge the limitations.
Eyewitness testimony can be unreliable, and interpreting forensic evidence decades later is inherently challenging.
Yeah, the passage of time and the loss of evidence make definitive conclusions difficult.
We are left with fragments of information, interpretations, and a great deal of speculation.
The enduring mystery is a testament to the complexity of the event.
The assassination continues to fascinate and frustrate, highlighting the limitations of historical investigation.
The debate surrounding the assassination continues to this day.
The lack of a definitive answer fuels ongoing research and speculation.
The event serves as a reminder of the fragility of truth and the power of misinformation.
The enduring questions surrounding the assassination highlight the importance of critical thinking and thorough investigation.
The search for truth in this case may never truly end. That was a great discussion. Thank you for your insights.